G'day guys, it's Adam here at Nomadic Off-Road Campers, and today I have got in tow one of our new Norca 18s. I just want to give you a bit of a safety thing if I can. This is something yesterday that we took one of the vans out to get it weighed, and me being stupid, I just didn't change over the hitch, sorry. So I left this factory standard hitch on, and from towing a 14 or a 16, which is a single axle trailer, to towing the 18, I nearly rolled a caravan. And everyone's going to say, well, that's, just poor attitude and everything like that. It's actually a big safety thing, and sometimes we can be a little bit complacent. Literally, I was only taking it 2 kilometers to get it weighed. But there was some downhill sections, steep downhill sections, and obviously highway driving. And because I wasn't paying attention, it was a little bit hairy. So I'll show you in the video, because it was we were filming at the time and what happened. But I want to show you what the difference is in and why it's so important on a tandem axle independent suspension system trailer to have a adjustable hitch receiver on your car. So I'll swing it around, you can see what happens, and yeah, you can take it from there. All right, so this is my car. It is just a stock standard Navara Warrior Pro 4X. It's a 2023 model. So I haven't done anything to it. It has a lift and it's got the bigger, chunkier tires on it, but that's from the factory. Okay, so that's the car. Caravan wise, we have just got the Norca 18 on the back, tandem axle trailer. So what's really important to point out is that because they are an independent suspension system, they're not a load sharing suspension system. So people may have towed tandem axle trailers before and gone, well, that's all good. But if they were a solid axle or a rocker roller system, they will be load sharing axles. These are not. These are all independent. So all 4 wheels are acting independent to each other, and that's going to play a pivotal role in the video that as to why the importance of keeping that caravan level when towing, because that's the big factor. If we come now to the front of the van, you can see here, I'll just go down a little bit, you can see how much I have now raised that receiver on the back. So now, for full disclosure, that hitch receiver there is $490. They're not cheap. It's a Heyman Reese. It's load rated 3.5 ton, but wow, what a difference they do make. And anyone who's going to be towing one of these vans, this is the setup you're going to need, because what happens is we've all got these style side utes, we've all got Prados, and everything's getting lower. You can see how low our receivers are, because we want to be able to drop tailgates and all that sort of stuff, which we can still do. But what we're failing to forget is that coupling yesterday was 120 mil lower than what it is right now. So 120 mil makes a huge difference to the towing capability of this car. So anyone who's going to be towing and doing serious towing, you've got to get yourself an adjustable hitch receiver, because it will potentially save your life. So, not trying to be dramatic or anything like that, but I will show you yesterday, the video. We're only doing about 70k an hour. We were just going up the road, and we basically were coming down quite a steep hill, and basically the trailer started to get a big sway up. We corrected it. Obviously, we didn't want to hit the brakes or anything like that. It wasn't ever gonna really be a bad thing for me, let's be honest. But it is enough to make you go, shit, I forgot to do that, and that's just a silly thing for me to do. So lesson learnt. Obviously, I just had the coupling on from the normal box trailer. The hitch receiver on from the normal box trailer, and I just got lazy and didn't want to change it over because we're only going around the corner. But that's how quickly accidents can occur. G'day guys, Adam here at Nomadic Off-Road Campers, and excited today because we're about to take one of our Norca 18s, which is on the back of the van, back of the car at the moment, around for testing. And yeah, it's yeah, can't wait just to do a road test with it, and obviously take it around for its Weybridge Docketer's. Jesus, it's going to slow down. So here we are, we're back in the car. You've just seen the video from yesterday. So we're towing exactly the same van. It's on the back. I can't show you that because obviously I can't use my hands on the phone. But all I've done is just put the proper hitch receiver on. The van is nice and level. So when I say level, we put it on level, and then we want the nose to drop around about 25 to 50 mil. So that way we know we've got downward pressure obviously on the back of the car. Remembering this van is not full, so it's only got the annex on board and everything else is dry. So we don't have anything else on board. As you go through and do, you know, if you're going away for the weekend, you would obviously have gas bottles in the front, you would have a fridge in the front, you would have all your kitchen stuff, you would have firewood, you would have all that gear. So you would have a lot more stuff in the front of the van, which is going to add more ball weight. That's a whole argument for another day. You need ball weight to be around about 8 to 10% of your van's capacity. So you know, really important to have that ball weight. If you don't have it, you are really going to struggle. It's going to tow horribly. So I am now doing exactly the same van, exactly the same car, just different hitch receiver. I'm now doing 95k an hour. We are heading up a hill, so I'm going to start heading down a hill soon. This is 110 zone. Me personally, I don't really like to do anything more. Don't ignore that shutter, that's just the bumps in the road. I don't like to do anything more than about 95 to 98 with a caravan, especially this size on board. But it's towing beautifully. It's towing really, really nicely. So we're just on a downhill section now. I'm still doing my 95, and I can't feel that caravan pulling or porpoising or anything like that. It's just a really nice drive. So I'm heading to another uphill section, or just get in the left lane. So yeah, and it's just a lovely van to tow. So important, so important to have the correct hitch receiver on. Don't be like Adam, because that was a silly thing to do. You know, lesson learned. Let me be the first one to say it. There's a lot of manufacturers that wouldn't even show you a video like this, but I think it's a really important safety tip. So if you'd like to know where to get the hitch receivers from, you know, give us a yell. Otherwise, I just got mine. I'm based here on the Sunshine Coast. Sunshine Coast Vehicle Accessories. They are one of the Heyman Reese dealers up here. So I was able to, you know, get in there, and they hooked me up with that about 2 months ago. So as I said, not cheap, but a very worthy investment. There you go, guys. Enjoy. Take it easy. I'm going to get this thing weighed, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.